Hey, you folks! It's Brian Gatsby. I don't know if it's a good intro or not, but well, you might be thinking, nah, because there's so many Brian Gatsbys out there. Well, if you must know, technically my full name is Brian Barnett Gatsby, but then again, there are so many Brian Barnett Gatsbys too. So either way, I'm here, and I kind of borrowed the intro from Kikaskia. The difference is that I'm not Kikaskia. No offense to Kikaskia. I actually like his intros, and I like his pretty much stuff. And I know it's probably not right for me to mention it or whatever, but I thought, that's kind of the thing. I don't know. I don't know the best intro to invent. Anyway, welcome folks back, one and all, to Tales of Destiny, the first one out of two. And I know of so far in the entire franchise of the series, and there are plenty more to come. I'm not gonna swear that I'll be playing all of them, because they're probably ones that I won't be able to get a hold of. Anyway, in the last episode, we pretty much wrapped up things, and well, I'm just gonna do this. This is being recorded as of today, Monday, the 6th. Same day that I gotta go out, but I thought I would quickly record this before the sun rises. And, yeah, so, as for when I will post it, will be different. So, I know. And I will be taking off days not to record. Posting, I may not post for a day or two, once I got enough videos going out. But for right now, because I think we also learned about the Lune system. Even though I personally have already learned about it, but, I didn't want to say anything. Just want to let the game kind of spoil it for you. But, yeah. So, in this episode, we're going to be basically grinding, and that's what I'm going to be doing mainly off screen. So it won't take me that long. I didn't do that last night, but I'll do some of it on screen. So typically, yeah. So, and I'm going to be very, very honest with you. Idiot gold, my bad. So pretty much, the goal of this episode is to really grind. It looks like I'm gonna have to do this. Not just for the gold, which it's a good thing we have a lot anyway. Of course, now we gotta get into a weak battle, but that's okay. That's what I was talking about earlier when I was doing that. So I guess if she's low on... Never mind. I was gonna say, if she's low, she's not gonna be using it. Cool. I leveled up. That's not bad. I mean, it's kind of bad that I had to level up with only that little bit of XP, but hey, you know, whatever. Whatever gets me there faster. Oops. Oh, come on. So anyway. Now, because I have so much little gil, I could go running back to the woods, but then I would have to fight monsters, and I really don't want to. Welcome. Our rate is 30 gold a night. Would you like to stay? Yeah, that's not bad. Yes, we do. Please make yourself at home. Now, set myself on some gold if I was really low. Thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed your stay. And I needed to save up for like things. So it's not to say that gold, 3 gold is bad. Anyway, at this point, we're pretty much done with the town. Not completely yet, because obviously they're still that way. Unless there's another way again. Via a boat or something, I don't know. So I have no clue. So we're pretty much done as far as this town goes. And the reason we just healed up is so that we can use more of our TP. I like how we stabbed underneath of it and it actually killed it. That was pretty amazing. Cool. And the higher the lens we can get, the better off, I guess. Couldn't tell you. Matter of fact, I might be buying up some items here. I'll do that while we're on screen. Of course, now I gotta get a weak battle. Yeah. These are almost not worth fighting anyway. I did not mean to go down that way. That was not something I wanted to do. I mean, I do want to at some point. If I'm allowed to. I don't know if I will ever need to be doing that. But either way. Okay. It's not very often you see a life bottle. This bottle contains the water of life. because not many games actually have that. They have like will have life bottles or some kind of way to revive characters. And yeah, they'll have a certain goal. Yeah, let's go ahead and get like. I'm pretty sure. Well, although I probably could sell off some bottles. Now that I think about it, but the thing of it is that you'll find yourself pretty much far away from shops too most of the time. And you're going, around searching for things. And the fight coming up that we have to face, I don't know if it will make a difference or not. Just thing I was thinking I was going to be buying, but I guess this is the wrong shop for that. Well, either way. Okay. So I'll be back momentarily. Okay, I didn't mean to come in here, but this is where we are. We're finally here. Welch House is the largest mansion at the back of this village. Okay, well, I'm not gonna explore the town in this episode, but, I'll be right back. Okay, so, this is where I'm at. It took me a bit. I had to use a few of my potions. I'm actually down. I'll probably go wind up buying some a little bit around the next episode. But, I'm up to 964 lenses. I'll probably grind to get a little bit more than that. But, I mean, look at that. It took me a bit, especially because Ruti was still kind of low. And, look at that. We're all at level 10. That's where we want to be. I might wind up getting up to level 11, but, see if that does any effect or not. But I'll do that next time. And in the next episode, well, no, we'll just do it right now. This is the town of Amrita Village. General Store Travel Pal. Stoner says, "Hi there, what'll it be?" Now, we've already got a short sword, so we took it off of Ruti, so I don't need that. I can always come back and buy more later. I may wind up using the cheat code, or just, I also have, another thing I thought about, like, if you're really desperate and you don't want to grind because it might take you forever before you can finally get enough lens to trade worthwhile, so use the cheat code of Infinite. But here's the thing, with this game particularly, if you select it and then unselect it, it will go down. That way it doesn't stay permanent. So I'm not gonna bother to equip a wood shield because I think since I absolutely have to. But we'll be having more access to. Well, I don't know about shields. Yep. See, Ruti cannot equip leather helms. Don't know why, but she cannot equip shields either. But we can all use these, and it only costs about 12 gold. So, how about green gel? We can always buy later. Well, Melangio Gil. I might wind up using changing after I get up to 1,000 or something for that. Life bottles, we can always, you know, I'll be getting bread pretty soon here, just cheese. Okay. Bread. A tasty multigrain bread baked to perfection, and it doesn't have anything else on it, so it's a food sack value of 10. Cheese, food sack value of 20. A nutritious cheese made from healthy cow's milk. Now, I don't know if there's a way to increase the amount of food, but I think you can get a little bit more in it for each time later on, a little bit on the thing, but still, I think there's a max is 200. I could be wrong, but as far as I've noticed, or even paid attention, it stayed pretty much at 200, and I think I have seen it kind of increase to where you can get a little bit more into it, but still, you can only use one at a time. It's crazy. So, but I'm not gonna worry about that, because I mean, you know, we got other things to worry about. So let's just get a couple of these. It's unfortunate we can only carry up to 15. But, hey, what can I say? If you're going to the temple, be careful on the mountain path. Now, what they're talking about is actually a bit of a spoiler, so we're not gonna I'm not even gonna tell you what they're talking about. Not until, well, certain events arise. So, why did I get 12 of these? I don't remember. I was thinking that we could put more than one on. That's why I was doing that. I could sell these, actually. Now that I think about it. I'm sorry. But, hang on a minute. Leather glove. A glove made from leather. Attack 0, hit 0, attribute nothing. Defense 1, evade 0. I don't know why I got so many. That was kind of stupid. But either way, you can sell them back if you don't remove purchase, which is good because you can sell them pretty good. I don't know. So yeah, even though it's a defensive one, didn't mean to skip her, but it doesn't really matter. So her defense is pretty low at this point. But as we go along, we'll find more better equipment. And sometimes through any game, you will find that there are equipment that you won't find anywhere else in any shops until later on, if those shops come available, or that they even will be available in some shops that you've already visited. It won't be at all of them. And some games stock them up at the last bit of the game, where every one of them has all of, you know, wherever. It just doesn't matter where you're at, they'll do it. Not all games will do that, though. So, there's not much to Armadea Village. We will be exploring this in the next episode. But for now, we gotta go back to the other town and start doing a bit of stuff. And there's a bit of a trick to that place there too, that by no means do you have to actually do it, completely optional. But it's also in relation, not in the fact of what can happen to you, but oh, look at all this shit. There's not really much to this village, so there's not a whole lot of shops here. I think I may be wrong, but I don't know if it affects anything, but if you come here early, I don't know if it means that you can't get access to another shop. I could be wrong, but either way, it is what it is. Not that it matters at this point, because the stuff we find now is not as useful. I mean, they're useful for now, but like at some point, they won't be as useful compared to that. And another thing I should explain real fast is I will not be doing any fishing. If I do, it'll be one of those things I do bonusly because, you know, whatever, I'm in the mood. Because I'm gonna tell you, I am not the best at fishing. And if you think that that's the best way to make a gameplay video for someone who's just starting out, or even freshly starting over, or even good to even make a good thing, then you're sadly mistaken, because this is my content, and mainly I want to kind of show off the game while I'm trying to actually do voices mainly. That's all I care about doing. I want to share the hilarity and the enthusiasm, and if people aren't interested, then they aren't interested. But either way, I'm generally doing this for myself. Anybody else is welcome to watch. I'm not going to turn anybody down. And I may or may not be making money off these videos. And I say that like that because from what I understand about it, is like in order to get monetized, you have to have a certain amount of subscribers in order to become like something or other. And then something about them changing that in 2022. Speaking of which, I don't know. It doesn't look like anything's pretty much changed as far as copyrights. So copyrights means it's a little bit more increased, I guess, for the strikes. I don't know, but either way, there will be some games. Unfortunately, I will not be posting here fully. I mean, I might test it out. See, well, no, I won't test it out at all. I'll just post them up there, post a link, and see, you know, because I know of a place I can pretty much do this at, and it's gonna be stupid because I hate to go back and forth like this. I really do. But, you know, oh, and yes, and I turned off the random battles just so we can get up here. But I want to more explore this town. I don't even know if you have to actually come here at any point. If there's any point, this looks like a kind of an offside to the side village. Like another village that we passed. I don't, or maybe that's part of the storyline at some point. That you can finally get access to. I don't know. I just know that right now we can't get access to it. But either way, yeah, I just want to quickly say that, I mean, this is going to be an awesome adventure, and I hope you guys enjoy. Like, subscribe, and share everywhere for more videos, because, I mean, I'm enjoying this so far. I mean, I want to share my things. I mean, you know, I'm not Christopher Walken. I don't have like 50 million different voices like somebody else who does prank calls. Because they go out of their way to do this and that. And I've never been a fan of pranks. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think some things are hilarious for pranks and stuff like that. But then there's just... And the reason I'm not a fan of pranks is because a lot of times people go too far with pranks. Like, I'm not even joking. And they think it's funny. And they think it's really just for entertainment purposes only. And it's not. It's really not. I mean, I get that some of it can be towards that way, but then they got like people doing racism jokes. Like, seriously, I'm not even kidding. And I think it's real hilarious to taking a gun, pretending to fire the thing, or a plastic toy that actually shoots fake bullets, or even water, you know, at people, and it's really stupid. And then there's people falling down on a steering wheel. Okay, I get that's a little bit hilarious, but it's still stupid. That's the reason why I'm not a fan of pranks, because of that. I mean, it's one thing when you're just making a little bit of comedy, and that ain't comedy. It's really not. Not generally. Like, especially people pulling out a gun. You know, and even if it was a real gun, it's still not funny, man. It's not funny. I mean, back when they had it on regular TV shows, you didn't see people laughing because, oh, they brought out a gun. The fact is that those were props, and they had blanks in them. And I'll admit that they had some of them that were stupid enough to put out real bullets, like with the movie Crow. But in all honesty, people, and this is the reason why I don't do memes either. I mean, okay, I get the memes are going to be hilarious and whatever, but that's beyond that, because sometimes memes can go too far too. Memes are like pranks. But unless they're funny, they're not worthwhile doing. It's like when it comes to Family Guy. Unless it's like worthwhile to watch it without them doing something so stupid that they think it's funny. And they have done that. They've crossed that line. They thought that it was funny. It's not. When they go and kill Brian Griffin the dog, acting like they're the mafia, and because he ate the food and decided to drink up the milk, but he was going to have him go to the store, but instead they went out in a wheat field and killed him. And let me tell you something, when I was watching this show, what had to do with the mafia, I didn't laugh because they were doing stuff like that. That's not what made the show funny. I mean, most of the time, you think, okay, yeah, they got some funniness, and yes, they do. But the one thing you'll never find hilariously is people killing people. Or R.A.P.ing. I'm serious. That's another thing that's part of the doggone prank world. And I'm not saying this that everybody does this, but you know, there's just people that go out of their way to think, oh my god, it's just a prank. It's like this one girl who shut up her boyfriend. It was just a prank. We were just pranking each other. He'll come back. He never did. He died. I mean, if only pranks were just so harmless and stayed that way instead of going so far just to get a cheap thrill. And that's like a cheap thrill. And it's still not a thrill enough to go, oh, it's real funny. Because, you know, yeah, you shot and killed him. And the fact is, maybe if her boyfriend hadn't died, maybe, you know, but even then, people are not going to laugh. Like, oh, ha ha. Only for real. Because seriously, pranks just go too far. They can, because depending on the people who are making them, like that. I mean, really, you call that being funny? That's no more funnier than when somebody tries to stick their junk in a dang fan, if you know what I mean. I can't say the D word, but you know what I mean. It's not funny. So, anyway. I forgot why I brought up pranks. Oh, because of the memes. But yeah, I don't even know when we're supposed to start fishing in this game, but I know that right now, and where I'm at, I'm not even able to fish. Or what, or, you know, as far as it being solo that I didn't record. Okay, so either way, I'm gonna stop right here. I apologize for going on like that. But, you know, I just wanted to do that. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. In the next episode, which I don't know. It might be tomorrow, it might be next week. It might even be Thursday before I record again. Either way, I'm ending this show as of Monday, December 6th, 2021. Darn. And, you know, we used to say 2000 and. Now nobody says it anymore. So, but yeah, I mean, wow. Anyway.